Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I just kind of want to see if the barrel would stop shaking, but it doesn't. Today I'm going to continue doing high rank quests, because at this point I want high rank gear to go back to the village quests. I guess I could also plan... There's a few things that I can aim for before I go back for the 6-star quests. Like I've thought of... There's Vaulter, a skill that's like 10% more damage. And if I'm only using aerial style, basically, that's basically just 10% more damage. Probably equates more like 5 to 8% over the course of a hunt would be my baseless guess, because of elemental discharge and stuff. But I have hunts to do. I'm gonna pick ones that I think might get an urgent quest, but if they don't, it's fine. I'm not just doing the key quests, because I'm going to do all the quests eventually anyway. If I do them now, it's fine. This is just like a minor sidetrack, a little bit of focus to then return. Oi oi oi. Oh, what a weird quest description. I want to go to 11 first. It doesn't matter. 9 or 11 are the same. Because I'm going to drop back down via... It's not 3, is it? It's like 6? I can't remember what the one that I'm going for is, but I'm pretty sure the Tetsukabra has a high chance of being at the other side of this escape, because that's where it's always been in low rank. Those are giant spider legs, is what it sort of looks like. Yeah, that's where the Tetsukabra always is. Oh, great landing point. I don't know if that actually saves any time. I kind of hope that it does. Haha, got him. Like, I think it's an interesting monster to see. Oi, 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 I hate Renoplos, and I could have avoided that if I'd been paying more attention. Renoplos and Bullfangos are the worst. I mean... Okay, Renoplos, I hate you. Like, I've only been hit by Renoplos so far. And they've taken... maybe close to 20% of my HP? It's regened a bit, but... I can't wait to see... Oh wait, is this gonna unlock Drill Tusk? No, Drill Tusk would be a hub unlock. Like, I think there's gonna be a Tetsukabra hub quest that I'm gonna need to do to unlock Drill Tusk. Okay, it can go through its rock. That's good to know. I was hoping I'd be able to use the rock as, you know, a rock. Okay. It's been a while. forgot that it had a long-range charge. I can't see what's happening. These like slidey movements to dodge attacks. They're the worst. Okay, the roar goes a lot longer than I need to hold the block on Tetsucabra. The issue is, the specifics on those are very, like, specific to the monster. So it's a very, like, memorize it on a monster by monster basis. Some of them are, I believe, like, common. Like, I think Kechawacha and Blangongo seem to share the same mount combat. It's at least visually the same. It's for no close. It's so funny. I'm glad I Supermaned. What did I break? Oh, the leg can be broken. Ooh, he's a frog. The leg break probably means a lot. Okay, no, I can't dodge that if I don't have my weapon put away. It's just not possible to dodge without my weapon put away, unless I roll, like, perfectly. Maybe I can roll into it. It's possible. I should be gathering, actually. Because it's high rank, there's different stuff that I can gather, potentially. Like, Monster Bone S might be a high rank. I don't think there's gonna be new mushrooms. New mining would be good. But I only mine as a prowler because I don't actually carry pickaxes like I should. The high rank is weird. I don't know why they... Like, I kind of wonder why they decided that in village high rank, suddenly you just spawn in a... It's probably not a random location. You spawn in the middle of nowhere, and supplies take a while to show up. Like, I wonder what the reason for those decisions, what the reasons were. That was greedy. Yeah, I wonder why they thought, yeah, let's do that. Because I think one or the other would have been plenty. Like, you spawn in a random spot, and but supplies still show up normally. Or you spawn in the normal spot, but you don't get any supplies except for a map. I mostly just don't like not having a map. Even if, strictly speaking, the map is not really that important. I just like being able to see everything. Oh, weird mount. And yeah, like, the green is a lot sooner there than on most roars, I think. So it's kind of an interesting, specific element to every monster, where one monster might trigger there. Okay, sure. That totally makes sense. I mean, within the game it does, because that's constantly what happens, but... That was lucky. I think I should have been hit there. Oh, I bounced off of, Nahabra? That was fortunate. I should be, yep, limping. Explosion wasn't enough. Like, I don't know, I like having a map, and I'm glad that's something that they got rid of. Like, they got rid of the having to carry a map to see the map. That's one of the better changes. Because the map isn't strictly necessary. I can do this hunt without the map just fine. Which also means that the only reason for the map to be there is early game. If you don't have a map, it might be harder, and new areas are harder without a map. But as it is, it's fairly inconsequential. So it's the doing of both. Like, random, it's probably not a random spawn location, it's probably determined somehow. But a random spawn location, and at least in previous hunts where the supplies eventually showed up, I don't know if they showed up on this hunt, they might have already been there. Like, delayed supplies and a random spawn? Like, a random spawn effectively delays supplies. So just having them be there so you have to run all the way back, I don't know. I don't know how necessary it is. Maybe the reason for both is to be like, don't bother with the supplies unless you're desperate. 'Cause like, I think if there were always supplies there, there's a chance that I myself would be like, oh, I better grab the supplies to preserve my supplies instead of consuming them. Whereas since they're not there until partway through the hunt, and partway through the hunt I'm already fighting the monster, I don't want to interrupt the fighting. So it doesn't... It gives less of a reason to go... It's the weirdest looking bird I've ever seen. It doesn't move, it's not a real... It's all fake. But within the world of this world, it's a fake bird. I still don't know what creamy waffles are. Yeah, it's like... that might be the reason that they're both something. Like, you start in a random place, and the supplies won't be there if you go back, so just get to hunting. If that's why they did it, I think that makes sense. I really hope I don't need to do those two, because those are the last two I'm going to do. Gypsaros seems likely. Lagombi. Yeah, poisoned for... Wait. I don't... The summary has nothing to do with poison. Is there going to be like a random other monster that shows up? 'Cause I don't... Otherwise I don't know what... Poisoned for action, why it's called that. Do you regularly is it ideal to poison Gypsaros? Also, I should adjust this. No, I should adjust it, but I'm lazy, so I won't. I should bring nutrients and mega nutrients though. On the off chance of death, bring at least nutrients. Huh. Exactly 5 extras. So if I die, I can consume nutrients. But yet none of this description here mentions poison. But it's poisoned for action. Is it just... There was a pun in most names. Oh shoot, I didn't even check where I was going. Good thing it's a random place that I've never been to before, which is actually a good chance that this might be necessary for the urgent, meaning it might be a key quest to me. Because it's a new... like, flapping images, not even 3D or anything. I like these maps. I like how colorful they are. It doesn't make sense, but... Ominous storm clouds. I love it. I got distracted from the poisoned. I was gonna say, maybe the original one had a pun that made sense. Or maybe it still didn't make sense. Or there's gonna be an intruder... Rathian? Rathian poisons. Right? Yeah. Rathian's the only thing I can think of off the top of my head. There's no way there's Espinus, because Espinus is definitely not in this game. Huh. Cool. I'd be shocked if they added, if somehow it turned out there was Espinus in this, when it being in Sunbreak was relatively surprising, I think. I didn't mean to jump down. Oh well. This is not the worst place to take long to locate stuff, because if it takes longer, I just see more of the map. It's not ideal. Oh, poisonous looking. But it is just purple. I don't think that's poison goo. Could be though. I'm assuming this is either from this game or from like For You. Because there was some stuff about verticality in one of Generations, Gen U or For You. I mean, it does poison. Like, the fact that I forgot that it actually definitely does poison is kind of... It's not a primary trait of Gypceros. The primary trait is the flash stun. So it's weird to call it poisoned for... Okay. Okay. I think this is a bad vertical system. It's really annoying. I guess it does poison. So I guess the title makes sense on that front. What is it even targeting? No one's there. Oh, that was weird. I thought it only did the flash kind of upper height. It did the flashing prep on the ground, like head down. Yeah, it does it up there, but that last flash it did right against the ground, which could be because of where it positioned relative to the... I'm hating this hunt, because it's just running away constantly, which is immensely annoying. I can't do anything about this. There was literally nothing I could do at that point. I was so close to avoiding getting flashed. I just wish the Gypceros would stop running away and would actually run to attack me instead of attacking my cats primarily. Or not even attack my cats, running past me to attack nothing is worse. I'm pretty sure the white flashing means it's about to break. I hate that those don't count as walls, though. That's so frustrating. Like, I can't run through them. They could have made them actually have collision for the monster pretty easily, I imagine. But instead they let them just run through them for no reason. Oh yeah, they do have a different animation. I hate that. I really don't know if they needed to add another flash animation. Which is a funny sentence. No way I get far enough away. Okay, maybe I was actually in the roll iframe there. That'd be nice. Shoot, I messed up. I thought my sword gauge was higher than it was. I love getting stunned in the randomest of scenarios. Stun into getting hit, into standing up, into getting stunned, into getting hit again, into getting stunned again. I should start bringing antidotes. I don't bring antidotes because I don't even use them that much. Which is funny, because in Sunbreak I actually... that was a bad hitbox. In Sunbreak I actually did use antidotes properly. Whereas I never really used flash bombs properly. Whereas in this game, flash bombs completely destroy Rathalos, so I use flash bombs on that. And like Nibblesnarf interacts with bombs and stuff, which is interesting, so I want to interact with that mechanic. Whereas like a poison monster, I don't even want to bring antidotes. I hate this game. Like, why do that? Why run over there and then turn to shoot me instead of just running at me? That's the weird flash now. I need to figure out what's up with the weird flash animation where it does a different... It has a different prep. Because either there is a different one, which is fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. Because it's high rank, it has new attacks. Makes sense. But either it has a new one, or it's just behaving weirdly because of, like, ramps and ledges and stuff, which is not good. Like, the weird animation being solely caused by bad interactions with ledges is not acceptable. That's the flash there. But yeah, it is definitely a different flash animation. Good. And it's not just caused by weird interactions with ledges. It's worth it. I want it to fake his death soon. It should be... If it's gonna do it at all, it better do it soon. It's what makes the monster fun. This was a bad idea to heal there, but... That was kind of silly. I was pressing right bumper, so I should have Superman there. I'm just gonna keep sitting until it moves. Oh, what a great system. It has a border, so I have to find the way down. There should be a way down right here, right? No. Do I have to exit over here? Why not just let the player jump off the edge there? Seems a little silly. Wait, let's see how much. Drink one nutrient. It should bring my HP to 150. I'm not going to be thorough about constantly drinking nutrients to be at maximum possible HP unless I die. At which point it's mega nutrients, or I don't know if ancient potions exist in this game. No, I'm going to jump down even if they will join me up above. Come on. I hate this game. It takes too long for this guy to do anything. There's the fake. Nope, not yet. Excuse me, sorry. I like Gypceros. I think he's really annoying. But I really respect the flash stun mechanic, as obnoxious as it is on a weapon that I can't sheath very quickly, is great. I think it's really cool. You can break the striker, making it so that he stops doing that attack successfully, but it still tries, which is fun. The faking death is cool the first time it tricks you. And there's a lot of redeeming qualities to Gypceros that make up for the running attacks. I hate those types of attacks on every monster. But at least for Gypceros, running is not enough to make him terrible, because he actually has other redeeming qualities that make him an interesting fight. The one issue, the wake up damage is kind of goofy. Even when you know it's there, you want to greed for damage. It's a very big hit. It needs to be. Makes sense. I mean, it doesn't actually make sense. How is it getting enough proper leverage to hit super hard when it's on the ground? This is doomed. That was doomed. That was literally impossible without some sort of, I don't know, mounter skill. 3 of those in a row was impossible. I mean, Kongas can get exploded if they really want to. I mean, it moved right into that. That was helpful. I need to back off before I die. Okay. Ah, shoot. He's gonna fly and I'm not gonna know where he's going. I probably can't throw this. Yeah. Oh, this is awful. I have to see the direction. I have to see the direction that he flies. He's flying this way, which is probably zone 9. Other than 9, it could be 7 or 8. I need to find max potions, see what the recipe is. I should have gone slower, let him sleep, but... Take your death again. That'd be very helpful. That was a weird hit. Specifically, the timing of the hit was weird. Like, his face had already gone past me when I got hit. I should have been hit a little bit sooner than I did. Yeah, that was okay. I used 8 million mega potions, but that's kind of what happens when you get poisoned. Okay, well, in this game, max potions might just be superior mega nutrients. Max potions. Fully restores health, maximize size of health gauge. There's a bunch of rewards where it's a really low, really rare drop. Like max 9% on a sub reward. Are they mega potions? No, mega potions are mega potions. I'm assuming maybe max potions didn't exist in the same, like, convenient way they do in World and Sunbreak. I'll keep looking. Actually, yeah, look at the combination list. Combo list. Max potion is Dragon Toadstool and Mega Nutrients. Dragon Toadstool is a G rank, so I'm pretty sure I can't get that from the trader. Oh, you can get it from a low rank Meowster Hunter. Which means maybe it can be gotten from the trader. I don't know what this is gonna be. The high rank here got me a new quest over here? No? Oh, Bistro Ticket G. No idea what that is. So I'm gonna see if I can get Dragon Toadstools. I'm assuming I can't. And then Mega Nutrients are probably craftable. Also, probably have a bunch of items to pick up anyway. This is a mechanic that has been thoroughly improved upon. Not having to actually... Maybe there's a way to do this better. To my knowledge, I don't think there is. Also, I probably should just skip the stones past a certain point. I have like 300 of them, and they're used for stuff. They're not useless, but... Ah, Dragon Toadstool. They're expensive, but... To go make sure my cats are not still catnapping. They are. Which means that I can now use them over here. So Dragon Toadstools. Very expensive. Ooh, only 3-star. It's not great. But Dragon Toadstools. Mega Nutrients are nutrients and honey. I have honey. Honey is easy enough. Nutrients are Godbug Blue Mushroom. I probably don't need to be doing this yet, but... Godbugs... I don't have a lot of yet. and blue mushrooms, which I might have some. Yeah, I probably don't need more. What's my honey doing? I need honey even less. Yeah, let's get... I'll get some extra blue mushrooms. And I have no villager requests because I finished them all. Haha! Wonderful. So I want to do 1 or 2 more hunts depending on how long they take. But I do need to actually... I didn't actually mean to do that. I wasn't paying any attention, but it worked out. Yeah, back I go. What to do? So I should be able to make max potions. Ancient potions are immunizers and Kelby horns. I don't think Kelby horns are super convenient. There's hunters for hire, horns aplenty. I don't know what that means. Meowster hunters can get them. Immunizers are Dragon Toadstool and Catalyst. Catalyst is Bitterbug and Honey. Because ancient potions are probably actually relevant in this game. Because they max your stamina and your health, and that's actually useful compared to in Sunbreak. In Sunbreak it really doesn't matter. You really don't need to worry about ancient potions for maximizing stuff, because it doesn't maximize your HP. And you can just eat normal food. So I never used ancient potions. Okay, I'm gonna check the locations. It doesn't list the location there, does it? It's here. Have I been to the Ruined Pinnacle yet? Yes, I have. I've been to the desert. Jurassic Frontier. So I'm thinking the Lagombi has a chance of being necessary. And there's a chance that some of these, like, deliver to wyvern eggs are relevant. Yeah, for now I'll start with Lagombi. If it's not the Lagombi, I kind of... I guess the higher... I don't know what the higher is. A Ridge says cold. Oh, it's Lagombi. Obviously it's cold. I should have thought for a second. I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna add the nutrients and stuff yet. But max potions are a 65% combination. So if you want to really use a lot of max potions, you have to bring combination books, I think. And like combination books take up slots. Which I guess when you're playing like a hard boss, you don't need to worry as much about slots, I think. If your main focus is just actually beating the monster. Because you're not going to be collecting a bunch of random junk as you're fighting it, necessarily. I don't think Lagombi can jump into space. Blungonga can, but Lagombi can't. I don't need to paintball it. The funniest mount so far. Because I barely even scratched it. That was so unpredictable on where I would land. Good, the explosion went. Horn's already broken. Ooh. It worked, but like I didn't actually get the jump, sadly. It's a very lazy Lagombi. It's not even putting up a fight. It's barely even trying to escape. Rude. I missed. Just stop moving, please. Oh, I haven't tried Snow Baron Lagombi yet. I could. But I'm kind of leaving Deviants until later, where I'm more interested in, I'm gonna say progress first. Deviants make Deviant specific progress, but I'm assuming it doesn't like unlock anything unrelated to Deviants. Like maybe I have to beat up a bunch of Deviants to unlock specific Deviants, but at least for now, don't really need to. And at least the Red Helm weapon armor seems kind of skippable. Like it might be useful in specific scenarios, but I got the reload, that's all that matters. That was weird looking. I think the shadow was just inaccurate. Yeah, that's fine. It was greed, I don't really care. Like I definitely could have stopped attacking and healed. But I think the shadow didn't line up properly there. Maybe I was wrong, but the shadow just wasn't accurate. I would have been hit either way. It's fine that I got hit. It's mostly interesting that it seems to me like something about that location led to the shadow being terrible. Maybe the slope of the snow isn't set up in a way that the shadow is shown correctly. Kind of like where I was climbing just now. The shadow was showing up on the wall, which doesn't make sense. The shadow is cast completely vertically down, and yet the way it was casting onto the wall was weird. I'm assuming it was a case like that, where the shadow and the slope didn't behave as they should. Yeah, I could have done this without carting if I'd just stopped and healed, but I kind of wanted to just keep going. And if I hadn't been stunned, I would have been fine, but I was stunned because I got hit a bunch. Is it still going to be here? I would assume it's gone to 7 by now. Yep. It did. It's weird that they can notice that well. Sometimes, but not always. The mount animations are goofy. Like, when you land and then mount, it's always very funny to me. wonder if there's anything that improves specifically the element discharge. Oh, what a good heal. I could have used that when I was stunned. Wait, are these even healer palicos? Am I still using gatherers, or are they actually healers? They should be healers. Because I think that's the only, like, actually combat helpful ones. I mean, trap or assist ones are probably helpful too. Because they can place traps, and that's beneficial. Like, if they're gatherers, then that's the least useful for combat. Probably. Maybe fighters are bad. I don't know. Alright. What are you doing? Going right past me for no reason. It's hard to tell sometimes what they're gonna do. Like whether a monster will keep attacking or whether it will just act like a goof. I stopped it from running. Maybe it didn't actually try to run, did it? It just tried to do something. That's a bad hitbox. I think the air effect there is weird. Because I mean, it's just a rabbit bear creature. It having a major, like, high damage air pressure wave when it's dashing doesn't fit, I think, with the sort of scale of the monster. Like, some monsters I can respect having, like, air waves. You get hit outside of the visual, like, physical impact. A Lagombi, though, I don't really respect that. Like a Volstrax, if their wing goes a foot from you and you take damage, sure. It's a rocket-propelled attack. That's reasonable. Kind of fun to just sit in the corpse of the monster and wait. Sadly, that's not going to be possible in Wilds, I think, because they're going to have collision. You're going to have to climb on it or something, or be able to climb on it. I think I want to do one more. Oh, yeah. I wish this was a little faster, because you have to interact with it regularly. I mean, I gained 3 red helms. I guess I can just ignore it and just pick it up later when it collects a bunch and just have a lot to do. I think I can do a small monster hunt. Like congas or something. Ten congas. I hope I don't have to hunt another Congalala. I'm fine with that, but that's the last one I'm gonna do. I mean, worst case, I just do extra quests. It's a non-issue. I want to try to guess the necessary quests. And like, a second Congalala quest doesn't feel like it should be a key quest when like the introductory quest for the high rank quests was a Congalala. Hunting another doesn't feel like it should be the follow-up. Like, the follow-up quest, one of the follow-up key quests to get to the next rank shouldn't be a repeat of what got you into the current rank. And if it is, that's kind of silly. Methane is interesting. What, like, kangaroo farms are less methane than, like, cows? I can't remember what I don't know if that is accurate. I can't even remember the specifics of what I heard or where I heard it. Could just be some weird internet claim. It was like, I guess it's because cows produce a lot of methane because they have, of how they process their food, maybe? Funny monster. You know, there's the Switch Axe hunter art that is the axe. It's some like, I think it has something to do with air. That incentivizes the wild axe attack. It's not called wild axe, it's hack and slash in this game. But it helps with hack and slash. And so that is probably pretty good with like a blast switch axe or a status switch axe, assuming hack and slash has at least decent like element status value, because that's a lot of quick hits. As long as each hit is at least decent, it might be a good way to use a blast switch axe. Now, okay, I can just sit here. I don't need to leave. It's great. But like, aerial also seems like a good way to use a blast switch axe, because every jumping attack you hit with the sword is you hit down, you hit up, you hit, or you hit up, you hit down, you hit up, you hit down. You hit a lot anyway. And I assume those attacks probably have better status value than the hack and slash. I might be wrong though. It's based on nothing but an assumption, and the fact that those attacks have decent like actual attack motion values, I think. This was a pretty good small monster hunt so far, though. Because that one location just had a lot of congas. Two more. Probably should have brought pickaxes and actually mined stuff. Oops, I had to press 1, 2, 3. I need the vertical off there. Which I can hit in 2. I'm gonna wait for just a second and gather stuff while I wait, in case more congas show up. I think it's a very nice map. But yeah, this is the Volstrax map, right? Sort of, like that tower is where Volstrax nests. Okay, that's a monster escape tunnel. Which I guess nominally that's a spoiler that might be the Volstrax tower, except if you look in the back of the screen, there's a big pillar with a Volstrax. A white Volstrax. It's kind of, it's not red and blue, but there's still a Volstrax there. I'm gonna keep swinging. Keep swinging. Too long. It should be enough. It wasn't. That must have a really mediocre hit. If all those hits plus energy charge 2 didn't kill the Conga? Kill the Conga. Oh, they should have a quest called, like, some sort of reference to killing the Conga dance. Can you really call it a dance? I don't know. Like too deep of a reference, like something killed the Conga star, like a nonsense reference to TV killed the radio star, while also referencing the Conga, while killing monkey creatures that are called Congas. I think that's too many levels. I love that. It's so good. Just launching your Palicos. It's a wonderful, wonderful fact. And mechanic. Please give me a good charm. Might be a talisman. Talisman. Ooh. Ooh, that's usable. Almost. I think I need 15 for immunity. Yeah, I need 15 to negate. But that's, I think, close to usable in my opinion. Imagine I could get a better... I imagine I could get a 10 or a 12 talisman. I'm ignoring him. I'm gonna let it collect and then see how many I get. Yeah, I'll stop here for today. It's still going fine. If the Macau, the Arzuros, or the Congalala are the required quests, that is very funny to me. Next time, I guess I'll do the Kutku and like Wyvern eggs and some of these side quests. They're not side quests, they're just quests, but I'll do those, see, on the off chance that those are the required quests. Because I would do them eventually anyway, so not doing them now is not actually an issue. So this hard luck villager wants us to kill a Congalala just because they got their stink on them. It's like doing that to a skunk. Skunks are cute. They're gross. They smell awful, but skunks are pretty good. They're cool to see walking on like the other side of a road just along some grass. One of the best. Honestly, I'd say skunks, if they aren't going to spray you, I think I prefer skunks to groundhogs, hedgehogs just running around. Those are boring looking. Skunks are cool. But they're also gross. Yeah. I'll continue next time. I will almost, without a doubt, be able to finish this next time. Like, the only issue is this could take a long time. This could take a long time. And this shouldn't take that long, but it could take a while. The actual hunts each will take like 10 minutes if I do them. I won't be able to do all the hunts. So if I get all the wrong hunts, I won't be able to finish it next time. But I'll stop here. Making progress. I am actually going to spoil one thing real quick right now for myself. I want to see what the next village quest has a Rathalos. 9-star. That's pretty far away. So getting a Rathalos, it will take a while. And I will probably need to make armor before then. Instead of using my low rank Rathalos armor to hunt a high rank Rathalos, I probably will need something as like a intermediary step. But here's where I should wrap up. I'm just gonna very, very briefly see if there's any new. There are. Okay, I should look into these. Because, like, that's probably a complete upgrade. I can't make it. But it would probably be pretty good. That doesn't seem balanced. I assume, oh no, Palico Ticket G is probably only accessible via G rank stuff. There's no way I can get a Palico Ticket G at this point. And I know I have some paw print tickets, so I'm assuming the ones required for this are only available in G rank. Yeah. Yeah. So that's definitely only G rank. It's weird that I have Bistro Ticket G, though. It must have been a free reward that you just get for free. Carbolite Ore, Nova Crystal, King Scarab. Could be pretty good. Yeah, none of these are significantly better yet. That one looks pretty good, though. It looks so silly. It's a 110 power thunder element. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that I should look at properly. I should level that up to get whatever this is. But I don't want to waste materials that I might need. This one's important to level up because that's where the Seregio switch axe is. But I don't have either of those. Dios requires... Oh, I do have Keen Bones. So actually, if I did just push hub quests, I can hunt Teostra in 3-star hub. And then I could get Teostra webbing. That might be approachable. I would gain 20 raw, 3 element, a little bit more green sharpness, which would probably be worthwhile. But it's more interesting, I think, to make a new weapon, or try to make a new weapon as I go through high rank instead of upgrading the Dios axe. So for now, I'm going to leave that. There's a bunch of other gear that I should probably upgrade, but I could upgrade this. Just consume Rathalos parts. A lot of webbing and wing talons. I could upgrade it all, but I shouldn't. So I'll wrap up here. I think I'll just keep pushing high rank until I need gear, and then I might actually make new gear. Like once large monsters start hitting me for half my health, that's when I'll start making new gear. So I'll wrap up here. Have a nice day. Bye bye.